Oh, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Never Failing. I'm bringing you some more Call of Duty Ghost commentary. We're playing some domination on Prison Break, and yeah. Anyway, topic of conversation for the video today is what drives you, man? What motivates you? What gets you fucking going? And I'm just curious, and I figured, it was a good opportunity to let you know what is my motivating factors in life and on this game for the most part. But we'll start with life. What are the things that pushes me, and fears? What are the things that just make me have the desires that I have in life as far as goals and the ability to push through bullshit to achieve those goals? So I know I never touched on this in okay, let's hope my voice does right now. But I never touched on this in Q&A or anything like that. But with that said, when I was in 6th grade, I believe it was, had a teacher, substitute teacher at the time, who, I wasn't always the best kid in school, but she said some shit that will stick with me the rest of my life. I'll have to give her a little bit of credit for motivating me, and maybe it was her motivational tactics. But she told me that I wouldn't amount to much. And being in 6th grade at the time, I ain't gonna lie, man, it kind of hurt my feelings. I wasn't the hardened asshole that I am today, but it kind of hurt my feelings, man. It pissed me off. But at the same time, thinking back to it as I became an adult, I was like, you know what? Fuck you, bitch. So I'm going to prove you wrong. And that is one of the things that I love to do more than anything else in life, is when somebody doubts me, is to prove them wrong. And it motivates me when somebody doubts me. No ifs, ands, buts about it. It absolutely motivates the hell out of me for somebody to doubt me, because I never doubt myself. If I'm willing to try to do something, I'm damn sure pretty fucking confident that I'm going to be able to do it. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. That is if it's something that I want to be successful at. So, if I wanted to be more successful with YouTube, let's say, if I wanted to make, good money off of it or whatever that shit, kind of shit is, then I would definitely put my mind to it more. And if I put my mind to it more, I'm pretty certain that I could produce probably a better product, which I'm still growing and trying to do that regardless, because I like to do well with these videos. I like for the content and the commentary, the video, the quality, all that shit to be pretty damn solid, because I don't want people that actually do enjoy watching my videos to hurt their eyes trying to watch them, or to blow out their eardrums, or for their ears to bleed from listening to me talk, or for them to be put to sleep. Even though I have a fairly smooth voice, I believe. No, I'm just kidding, but I have a decent voice, I think. A decent voice for doing this. And I've actually put myself to sleep watching some live commentaries I've done. I kind of deleted those. I'm not going to lie. If I put myself to sleep with a video, I'm definitely not going to upload it to YouTube. But I feel like I could be more successful with this if I truly wanted to do it, just to prove somebody wrong. If I had somebody doubting me, saying, I'll never fail, you suck, you'll never be shit on YouTube. Where in the fuck did the Bush Wookie come from? You'll never be shit on YouTube. It would probably piss me off. And ooh, look at that classic IED. But it would probably piss me off to the point where I would grind like a motherfucker, do all the networking and all the shit, all the crazy stuff that you need to do to really grow your channel on here. I would have done Flooded Thunder's inbox with fucking videos trying to get on TSG, all that good, clean, fun shit. But I don't, I don't really have the desire to ever make a ton of money off of YouTube. If I ever made money off of YouTube, I would just hope it'd be enough to pay for a video game once a year, so I could buy Call of Duty off of money I was making on YouTube. But overall, I don't ever have to make a dime off of YouTube, and I'm still going to do it because it's a lot of fun. But anyway, back to what I was saying. She told me I would never amount to much. And looking back on it now, I'm pretty sure it was a motivating thing on her end, and it was a good job because it damn sure worked. It struck to the competitive nature of my personality and made me hell-bent on proving her wrong. And I feel I'm fairly successful in life at this point. So if I could find her now, I would either call her a bitch and dance on her grave, or I would thank her for motivating me to do the things that I've been able to accomplish. So I got to give her some credit. And speaking to getting somebody motivated using their competitive nature to your advantage, it's one of the things I've been fairly successful doing at work, whenever I have new trainees and stuff, I get 2 of them, and I just get them kind of to compete for nothing major, you know, maybe a drink, something like that I'll personally buy for, maybe a pizza or something, based off little goals that I have for them, which is fantastic because a lot of the times it definitely pushes them to push themselves, because it's not really the drink or the pizza, because this shit ain't expensive or nothing. It's the fact that they get to, one, brag to the other dude that they were able to beat him out, and two, they get to kind of have the ability to brag to me the next day about, hey, you see how well I did. And I love that. I absolutely love being able to get the best out of people at work, because when you get the best product out of them, you're going to produce the best product around. So that was always a goal of mine. As far as YouTube goes, just simply put, the motivating factor with this is my joy of doing it and getting panic knifed, but my joy of doing it and wanting to do it well. I mean, I don't have to be humongous on YouTube. Like I've said in the video before, I believe it was the I'm not getting enough views video. Every view that I get is one more than I expect. You know, hell, I don't really care if all my videos have 1 view on them and it's just me. Nah, I'm kidding, but it makes me happy to see people actually do enjoy my content. And the more thumbs up and the more comments and stuff like that I get, it makes me smile, and it keeps me motivated more and more to keep doing the videos and stuff. Like, I'd hit a dead period after the first time Frito ever gave me a surprise shout out. Goddamn, I could not talk. But the first time he ever gave me a surprise shout out, I got gained quite a few subs, and then kind of went into a little silent period, man, where I didn't upload shit. The motivation wasn't there after a while. I just wasn't motivated to do it. And if I'm not motivated to do it, the product was going to suffer. And if the product suffered, then I'd be putting out trash. And I don't want to put out trash. I always want decent quality. I want good commentary, good video quality. I want the gameplay to be the best I can do without overexerting myself. Like I've said, I'm not ever going to be a gameplay channel. That shit's just not going to happen. I'm not good enough at the game to do it. In fact, I fully expect whenever Treyarch comes out with their next rendition, if it has skill-based matchmaking, you'll probably see the gameplays that I'll have toward the end of the life cycle here, and some of the really, really good gameplays. You'll see those dwindle. I mean, I've had multiple 40, 50, 60 kill games. Not too many 60 kill games. I've only had a couple of those. But I've had multiple really good games on here where I was pretty damn happy with the gameplay, and I felt like a beast. So you'll see that drop. But other than that, if I'm able to find people that are worse than me to play against, then hell, the gameplay quality can stay great. But motivating factors on YouTube, that's pretty much it. I just want to do something that I find as a hobby, and anything I do as a hobby, I want to do well. I want to actually invest time into it and try to critique myself and continue to master the art form that is YouTube, because there is a lot that goes into it as far as getting better video quality and all that wonderful shit. There's a lot that goes into it. And this is an old-ass gameplay, dude. I can't even remember how good the gameplay was on this one, to be honest. So, I'm not going to remember the final score, fellas. I'm sorry. Ooh, get okie doke, son. But yeah, that's pretty much it as far as YouTube. Now, back to real life. On top of her saying that I would never amount to anything, that definitely drove me to a level at a young age. And what really pushed me over the top was, one, watching my mother and my stepdad work themselves to their bodies just couldn't do it anymore. And then two, when I first held my little girl, I realized that it wasn't no longer about me, that I was the second most important person in my life at that point. And that's, that's a tough pill to swallow when you're so used to being number one, but it wasn't very hard for me to swallow that pill because, it's my little girl, man. And she is my utmost responsibility. She is my pride. She is my joy. So everything I do now, when I have a shit day at work, when I have a bad day, stuff ain't going my way, everything I do is all for her, and it makes it easy to sacrifice myself doing some stuff that I might not want to do as far as work related. It makes it easy to sacrifice and do those things with no problems, no qualms, no issues, because I can look at her when she's smiling and, we playing and everything, and I can be extremely excited for her and all that good stuff is I'm about to kill you. I don't know how I hit him with that knife, but it's okay. But the video is coming to an end, so yeah. Little girl, definitely the biggest motivating factor in my life now. And for the teacher that said that back in the day, thank you and fuck you all at the same time. I hope you enjoyed the video. I think the final score, if I'm looking at it correct, was 28 or 29 and 11 with 7 caps. Thank you for watching, and leave your comments below.